Keenan Channels here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty, and what a treat I have in store for everyone today. I'm at this modern mountain masterpiece located at 258 Bluffs Lookout Road in Fort Ashby, West Virginia. This is a custom built log home built by BRYSON Homes, which is, if you watch my videos before, you'll know that they're the area's premier builder, particularly for log homes. This house was built in 2019. It's about 3,000 square foot of finished living space, and as you can see, the view is pretty tremendous here. So the house, and you'll see all the glass when we get around the other side of the house there, which might be a little tough today. The sun might be in your face the way the sun is today, but the house is situate basically about due northwest. So that's going to be due west right over that direction, so you get the sunset. Due north there, looking towards Cumberland, Maryland. So you're about northwest, splitting the difference there. And you can actually see 3 states from this home. West Virginia, Maryland, and all the way out towards like Bedford, Pennsylvania. There's some windmills on top of that mountain there that you can see from here on the right day with a telescope. But let me just kind of walk you around here. And but first I'll say the main box of the house is 26 by 60. So that's just a little short of 1,600 square foot. And then you have the porch, the screened in porch there on the one end, which I believe is 16 foot wide, so it'd be 16 by 26. I mean, just a fantastic outdoor living space. You know, you got a double-sided fireplace there, and another double-sided fireplace there. So, and you'll see all that when we get inside. But let me just do the walk around outside here for everyone. And there's a whole house generator, the Generac, which is sitting right there. There's a 1,000-gallon propane tank, which has been buried. So you're never without power up here. I'll shoot you around this way. And the owner's taking a lot of pride in this home. I mean, there's extensive hardscape here. You know, circular driveway, you can go all the way around the home. And these limestone boulders, you know, kind of line the driveway. You can get a better look there at the view looking kind of west. Let me zoom in. There you go. 2-car garage in the bottom. Obviously the big stone retaining wall there. And here you go. There's all the glass. It fools you when you look at the house from the front, you know, and you pull up, you don't think it's that big. Then when you see the whole, the backside of it, you realize, you know, how big and massive the home is with all those windows to take advantage of the incredible views. I mean, it's like you're living outside almost. Let me get you a look there to the west. That's the Patterson Creek Valley that you're looking at there in Mineral County. As you can see, nice big fire pit area down here. 20 acres here with the property, and it lays better than you think. I mean, you slope off the mountain, but there's an ATV trail that runs down off. It's really not as steep as you might think. You know, all hardwoods. And then you got a 20 by 30 pole building here, obviously, which is a garage. I mean, the owner pretty well keeps his toys in here, you know, your ATV, your side-by-side, you know, your river equipment, you know, for the common area on the river, tools, that sort of thing. Very nice building. Drain in the floor. But you almost have to have a place like this. You almost have to have a pole building or something. If you're going to spend any amount of time here, you're going to accumulate toys and things, and you need somewhere to put it. I'll just walk you around, let you see the other end of the house here. But the house here, this mountain range that the house sits on is called Middle Ridge. And the elevation here is, you know, roughly 1,500 feet. And the house is just barely in Mineral County. So Bluffs Lookout Road, which runs parallel just the way I'm pointing. The other side of Bluffs Lookout Road is Hampshire County. This side is Mineral County. Middle Ridge is basically the division line between the two counties. And I'll get into this further, you know, when I do the inside video, but this house is the most well-appointed house I've ever had the opportunity to try and sell. And I've been doing this for 22 years, but there's enterprise-grade high-speed internet in the house, so if you need to work from home, you can do so without worry. I mean, it is totally well-equipped. Any kind of remote working endeavor you want to try to face here, you'll face it with ease. There's a sprinkler system in the whole house, zone heating in all the rooms. I mean, it's high-end, top-notch, no expense spared. House is built on superior walls, which are prefab walls that come already insulated. Wonderful product. Let you kind of look back kind of like to the northwest right here. Zoom in, just look at that. And it's a picture perfect day. It doesn't matter what time of year you're at this property. It's something different all the time to look at. You have the same view all the time, but it changes, you know. Like right now, today's April the 7th. So, you know, things haven't leafed out yet, but the fields, you know, in the valley down there have greened up, which is always beautiful. And then, of course, when everything's green, that's different. And, of course, the fall is spectacular. I mean, you can imagine what this looks like at the end of October. It's pretty insane. And then this is going to be looking back to the north a little bit more. There's a good shot, everything. Sun's a little bit more favorable right there. House was built in 2019, so it's 5 years old. Excellent condition. I'll let you look. And that's a lighter colored stain on this house, which is good because you're going to get the majority of the sun's going to be on this side of the house in the front. So when you have that light stain, you know, the sun's not as hard on it or whatever. But stain job on the house, excellent. Metal roof. I mean, this place is literally built like a fortress. This is a treat. I'll take you inside and we'll spend some time in there. But first, I may go up here on the porch and do a little work there. Keenan Shanholtz here again, West Virginia Land and Home Realty at 258 Bluffs Lookout Road in Fort Ashby. Just wanted to take a shot here, out here on the deck while the sun wasn't in my face here, and just kind of show you what the view looks like from here. I mean, it's obviously incredible. Just wanted to make a correction. I know in that first clip I said that those fireplaces were double-sided. They're not. There's just a fireplace on the screened-in porch and one in the great room. Although it is an oversized fireplace, it's humongous, very proportionate to the room. But just wanted to show you this out here, and I'll zoom that out a little bit to show you what the level is here from the deck. But I mean, you have people around. I mean, you have neighbors here. I mean, but they're off in the distance, you know. Like, there's plenty of privacy here. All of it you could want and ask for. You can barely make out now. Of course, when the leaves are on, you can't make it out at all. But the neighbor's house through there, and then on the drone pictures, you'll see a big house here below you, below the lot, like right below the property line. But you do not see that from here at the house at all. You're above it. But let me zoom in here. Look at that. Keenan Shanholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty on the inside of 258 Bluffs Lookout Road in Fort Ashby, West Virginia. As you can see, I just walked through the front door and boom. Just check out the view you got, you know, throughout the whole front of the house. And hopefully the sunshine cooperates with us. The clouds are kind of moving out in and out, which gives you like a different layered look, the way the clouds are bouncing off the mountain there. But just walking you around here, so you got a big open floor plan. And there's a lot to know about this house. And I'm sure I'm going to miss some things, or hopefully I don't butcher anything too bad with all the features. But thankfully, the owner has produced a list of all the upgrades in the house and information on the systems, which will be in my documents. So you can refer to that in case I missed something or you need a more clear explanation. But the kitchen here, soapstone countertop, which is impervious to heat, and soapstone can be refinished. You got GE profile stainless steel appliances. And there is a hookup here if you want a gas range. The owner had a gas range before and replaced it with this this particular cooktop, so that is an option. All throughout the house, LED lighting. Every house and every light in the house is LED, and it can all be controlled. It's a LUTRON lighting system, if you've ever seen those before. Just a little button here, and there's a master switch where you can turn all the lights on in the house at one time. And there's dimmers on everything. And plus all the furnishings here convey. Pretty much everything you see in here you get except for the wall art. So, I mean, that's a huge savings there. Let's see here. It's going to take me a minute because there is so much. This house is so upgraded. Let me point out next the sprinkler system. The home has a sprinkler system, which is the copper piping up there. So there's a sprinkler system in the entire house, which helps you obviously on your homeowner's insurance. Oversized fireplace here. So you got a wood burning fireplace. And that is an oversized fireplace. I mean, it's huge, but it looks great and it's proportionate to the room. So this is obviously going to be your living area. And basically how this house design is set up, it's 60 foot long. So just think of this as you got 3 20-foot sections. So this is going to be a 20-foot section, 20-foot section to the next wall, and the master bedroom's a 20-foot section. It's 26 feet wide, and then the screen porch out here off the end is 16 foot wide. And that, I'll take you out there next, and that might be, to me, you know, as far as these houses go, I think the screen porch is kind of like my favorite part because that's kind of like the outdoor living space. And so check this out. So you got this incredible outdoor living area here with a wood-burning fireplace. Once again, it's oversized as well. But you're going to spend a lot of time out here. And the way the house is oriented, it's oriented basically northwest. So that's going to be north, sun setting over there. So when you're sitting back here in the evening, the sun's really not beating in on you because it's over in that direction. But if you want to kind of see the sunset, just go inside the house and you'll be able to see it. But these screen porches are just, and of course it has the humongous deck out across the front. I'll go out there as well. And one thing I do want to point out, there you get the view. Hopefully the sun is in and out today. But these are 8-inch logs. Typically 6 inches is the standard, but these are 8-inch logs on this house. So that just helps with the R value, you know, for the insulating factor and all that kind of stuff. So they are 8-inch logs. We'll go back in here. And once again, LED lighting out here. But just, it's a great space. Just look at this. So, let me take you over here. There's a half bath here on the main level. which, you know, the way these lights are controlled, you know, they're set up to where, you know, when you step in, see, the light comes on. So it's really cool. I'm not a techie, so I'll have to apologize. Technology is not my strong suit, so for me to explain all this can be difficult. But once again, I would refer to that list that the owner has made, which is incredibly helpful. So this is the master bedroom. As you can see, it's the same. I mean, each 20-foot section across the front of the house, you have the French doors. And these are all, this house was built by Bryson Homes. I know I mentioned that before. But they use all Anderson windows and doors. And those big picture windows and the doors and stuff have a UV, I guess, film inside of them, so the sun doesn't really penetrate them so well to, like, fade your floors and do that sort of thing. Big closet here in the master bedroom. As you can see, the light comes on when I walk in. There comes the sunshine for us. Yeah, that looks good. So, master bath. This is really nice. So, you got a jetted tub and a double custom shower. Really nice. Let you check that out. And then the ensuite bedrooms have TOTO washless toilets. Basically, it's a bidet. Seat comes up for you. I mean, this is just beyond when it comes to the tech factor in the house. I'll just let you take this all in again from up here. We'll go downstairs now. Basement's fully finished. And once again, the setup is basically the same. You got 20, 20, and 20. So you got three 20-foot sections that are basically 26 feet wide. So you got basically like your TV area down here. Brand new 77-inch TV conveys. And as you can see, you'll see the sprinkler heads up there for the sprinkler system. And then this goes out into the patio down here on the bottom. So there's really not a bad seat in the house. Unless you're in a bathroom, basically, you're going to have an incredible view. This is the bedroom one of the bedrooms downstairs. I mean, this is just a great suite here. Check that out. And something I haven't mentioned yet. Every room in the house has its own controlled heat source. So basically the heat is zoned. The heat and AC is zoned. And these rooms down here have mini splits in them. But you can control the temperature in each individual room. So some people like to sleep hot. If you're like me, you like it like a meat locker. You like to sleep cold. It just a wonderful experience for your guest. Closet in here. Now, this was smart. So downstairs here, you have one big, huge bathroom. But you have a section here with a sink and a toilet. And then you got a pocket door here that slides. Shower in the middle. And then another sink and toilet. So, if you got a lot of guests here, and then you got a linen closet in the middle. So, nice feature about this is, you know, you have another bedroom down here, which we'll look at. You know, one person could be in the shower, two people in the toilet or whatever, and not kind of getting in one another's way. So, I thought that's a really clever design. So, really, this is downstairs, you have a full bath and a half bath. So, if you're reading like on Zillow or something, it's got 2 fulls and 2 halves for the bathrooms. Just take you around here again. And then here's the other bedroom in the basement. Which, I mean, you know, just the fact that the furnishings convey, I mean, you know, you can start enjoying this place day one. The furnishings are here, you know, linen, everything. Now, besides the wall art, the only piece that doesn't convey as far as the furnishings go is this little table right here under the television. For whatever reason, the owner is keeping that. Otherwise, all the furnishings go, except for the seller's personal effects, you know, and wall art, and that piece right there will be retained. Everything else goes. Now, here's the brain room, okay? And I'll try not to kind of butcher this, but obviously, you know, that's your laundry there, your washer and dryer. That's one of the air handlers for the HVAC system. Here you have, this is a storage tank for the sprinkler system. So that gets filled by the well, and that's what kind of feeds the sprinkler system there, you know, to douse out any potential fires or anything like that. Tankless hot water heater, water treatment system right there. Those are just more or less filters. This doesn't require a salt system or anything like that. Your pressure tank. Now, we'll take you into the garage here. So, got a 2-car garage in the basement, and probably the main feature to point out here, and of course the owner has all his stuff in here now as he's in the process of moving. There's the panel box over there for the Generac, for the generator. You got a stand-up freezer and a smaller freezer there. But his BMW is electric. So you have a charger here. It's a BMW charger. This will work with most types of electric vehicles, but if you have a Tesla, you can get an adapter that'll fit the Tesla here. So if you got an electric car, you got a charging port right here. So let's go back in and give you another once over here. So downstairs we have the family room where the TV is, 2 bedrooms, full bath and a half. And also, there's an RV plug-in outside. I mean, literally, every feature you could think of, this place has. But probably the most important thing, or one of the more important features of this home, I mean, it's a smart home. You can control pretty much everything here with your phone. But if you need to work remotely, this has an enterprise-grade network in it. And I'm not going to butcher this. You can read this on the info sheet. But basically, you can work remotely without any worry, any effort whatsoever. The network is flawless. It's powered by STARLINK and T-Mobile 5G. I mean, you have great cell service here anyways, but you can read about that, you know, on the info sheet. But basically, you can do anything internet-wise you can do anywhere else in the world right here. So let's just go out on the porch one more time. I think the sun's cooperating a little bit better now. It's trying to. But, you know, and just to kind of try to put a ribbon around things here, I work with BRYSON Homes practically on a daily basis. I've sold several of their homes. They've built probably, at this point, probably, it's probably getting close to 100 homes for my clients over the years, for the last dozen years or so. It's a quality product. It's a high quality product, the highest quality product you can get around here. And what I'll tell you is, to build this house today from scratch is somewhere between $900,000 and $950,000, depending on how well appointed it is. For this house with the sprinkler system and the other upgrades that the owner has here, you're looking at really close to $1 million. That's not counting the land. This is a $150,000 lot, and the pole building, which is probably $30,000. So you could not start from scratch and replicate this for the list price. You cannot do it. The house is only 5 years old. All the hard work has been done. So if you don't want to go through the building process, which with BRYSON, is a breeze, but at the same time, you're looking at probably a year to 2 years for a realistic window if you found some land and started today. So if you want to use something now that's ready to go, and I mean, just look at this. It's incredible. You just can't buy these every day. So if you've been looking for a getaway in the Mountain State, if you don't have to live in the rat race in the city and you can work remotely, then what the heck are you doing there? You could wake up to this every morning. So come check it out. You won't be disappointed. Keenan Shanholz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty. I just figured it was kind of time to maybe make a new video here at the Bluffs common area for the Bluffs on the Potomac. And I'm going to zoom in here and you can see some ducks floating around there. But this is the common area for the Bluffs here on the South Branch of the Potomac River. I'm standing on the steps here that go down into the river here. And as I'm taking this video, the river is up right now. It's probably up 2 or 3 feet from where it should be. You know, in the summertime, you're going to be able to walk across the river here and probably not be in over your chest. So it's a good place to come down here and hang out, swim, fish, you know, just kind of hang out. As you can see, there's a picnic table there. There's a little concrete bridge where you come across to get over here to the river. And there's some picnic pavilions over there going up that hollow. And then going up the bigger hollow there's the big pavilion where they have, you know, community meetings and whatnot. And there's also dumpsters down here. Well, a dumpster. That's one thing about the Bluffs. There's all electronic gates in here now for the community, except for the common area here on the river, which you need a key for. But the Bluffs does provide trash service, which is very uncommon for communities around here. They have dumpsters at different gates and stuff like that for you to, particularly if you're a weekender, that's really handy. So you don't have to haul your trash home with you when you leave. But what a great spot this is down here. I mean, the Bluffs, one thing that the Bluffs has that most of these big 20-acre lot communities doesn't have is the common access to the river here. And, you know, going upriver this way, the river flows to the north, so we're looking back to the south now. When you go south from here, about 2.5 miles, there's a public access point at Hanging Rock. That's a good, you know, couple-hour trip down to the Bluffs common area here. Well, south of that is the bridge in Romney, which that's the all-day trip down here to the Bluffs, which is probably about 7 miles from the bridge in Romney downriver to here. And then from where I'm at, downriver, you can go to Blue Beach Bridge, which is probably about 3 miles. So, you know, that's kind of what the common access does here to the river comparative to other communities. I mean, it kind of makes it a 4-season retreat. So if you're coming up here in the summertime, it's not hunting season or anything like that, you can come down here to the river and hang out, fish, you know, put in, take out, canoe, kayak, swim, you know, just cool off, bring your dog down here to get in the water. It's just a fantastic feature that the Bluffs has that no place else really does. It's worth a visit.